Yes, guys, pain is the essence as normal. Welcome to another installment of your Daily Gaffer. Guys, before I continue, I've got to apologise. I'm doing this Daily Gaffer in vlog mode, so I'm holding the camera because I don't have time to get down to the studio today, and I don't keep a tripod at home. Weird. So I've got to hold the camera today. If I don't do this now, it won't get done today at all, and I'm adamant that by hook or by crook I get these Daily Gaffers out because the people, you people, you need them, and I need them more than you need them. Today's agenda is going to be Harry Kane. Is he the best player this country has ever produced? He's now officially the top scorer with 54 goals in about 89 games. I know he's definitely played under 90 games for England, and he's managed to amass 54 goals, which is a lot, eclipsing Wayne Rooney's record as England's all-time top scorer. And Rooney, for me, is, well, up until last night, for now, it was England's all-time best player. But before we continue, guys, a bit of housekeeping. Cue music. Help us defeat the algorithms. I'm getting tired of this. I can't keep it up. Guys, please subscribe and like, because the algorithms do not want us to succeed. And if you're not subscribed, you'll have no idea when we're posting. And if your bell notifications aren't on, you definitely won't have a clue when we're posting. So please, guys, help yourselves and help us by liking, subscribing, and turning on your bell notifications. Because I'm at home today, there will be no caller. I know that some of you guys like the callers, some of you guys aren't too fond with the callers. I am neither going to stop nor will I continue with the callers. We're just going to take it day by day. Today there's no caller, it's just me and you. So, Harry Kane, I've got some numbers up here. Let's see. So he last night became England's all-time top scorer, scoring 54 goals. Okay, he scored 52 from inside the box and 2 from outside the box. 9 headers, 6 on his left foot and 39 on his right foot. Guys, I've always said that Harry Kane, for me, scores against bums in qualifying. By bums, I mean your Maltas, your Lithuanias, your Montenegros, your San Marinos, your Albanias. No offense to these nations as nations, but as footballing nations, you are not, by a long shot, not the cream of the crop. So I've always said that, but thanks to The Athletic, I've actually got the numbers right here on his goal breakdown. So all 54 of Harry Kane's goals, non-surprisingly, he scored most of his goals against San Marino. So he's got 5 goals of his 54 against San Marino, 4 against Montenegro, 3 against Panama, 2 against Malta, 2 against Lithuania, 2 against Kosovo, 4 against Albania, 4 against Bulgaria. Surprisingly, 4 against Germany, 2 against Tunisia, 2 against Poland, 2 against the Czech Republic, 2 against Ukraine. I've missed a few out here, but he scored against Italy, Turkey, Scotland, Colombia, Andorra, Nigeria, Slovenia, Denmark, Croatia. Sorry if I missed a few of those out, but when I look at this list, what I don't see is many teams from the top 20 of the FIFA rankings. No goals against Brazil, no goals against Argentina. I think he has the one. Okay, no, 3 goals against France. We'll give him that. Okay. Belgium, has he scored against Belgium? I believe so. No goals against Belgium, guys. Spain, no. Portugal, no. Italy, up until last night, was a no, but now it's a 1. So, can we really say Kane is one of the best England has produced just because he scored the most goals? For me, no. I'm not going to speak on the Jimmy Greaveses and the Charltonses because they were long before my time. I will speak on the Wayne Rooney's. I think any coach in any era, any generation, any league in the world would pick Wayne Rooney over Harry Kane. And Wayne Rooney played a lot more games than Harry Kane's 89, I think it is, for England, and has got a goal less. But I think Wayne Rooney's impact all over the pitch was something that that money can't buy. What else have I got with Harry Kane? I've said that he's a bully. Most of his goals, so 17 and 16, so it's 33 of his goals, 33 of his 54 goals have come in World Cup qualifiers and Euro qualifiers, and 6 in friendlies. And we know, guys, who he's playing against in these qualifiers, okay? He's not playing against the cream of European crop or the cream of the world crop. And friendlies, guys. I think Harry Kane is immensely talented. But the goals for me aren't enough. I think playing for England, with that level of goal scoring, you'd expect a lot more than one World Cup semi-final and one Euros final to show for it. I know he's a skipper, but for me, he's not the leader. It might sound weird, but guys, I don't want to come across as Arsenal biased and just not giving Kane his flowers, because like I said, I believe he's immensely talented, but there's something missing. It's more than just the goals. My question was, is Harry Kane England's best ever player? He's definitely not better than Wayne Rooney. I don't think he's better than Steven Gerrard or Frank Lampard or Paul Scholes. He just happens to be the number one goal scorer to come out of this country. I'm not having him. Does he walk into any team in the world? I'm going to say no. There's been questions recently. In fact, I think I watched TalkSport last night or this morning, and a caller, Arsenal fan, funny enough, said that Harry Kane isn't world class. And whenever people say, "Oh, so and so is world class," the argument for the player not being world class is that they haven't done it in the Champions League. So how long? 7 minutes. They haven't done it in the Champions League, or they haven't done this and that. Harry Kane has scored goals in the Premier League on a very consistent and very frequent basis. He's England's top scorer. For me, his one highlight in the Champions League was the season where Tottenham made it to the final without him. And he played that final, and it was one of the worst finals in my memory, at least. And I know finals between teams from the same league can often be quite unentertaining. But has Harry Kane done it in the Champions League? He's played in the Champions League. He's scored in the Champions League. Guys, give me a moment, because I actually want to find out how many Champions League goals Harry Kane actually has. Bear with me. Where am I? I should be more prepared for this. I was always going to do a talk on Harry Kane today, but it was going to be later on in the day at the studio. But life is lifing, as they say, so I had to get this done ASAP. So whenever I need goal scoring stats, I always head over to Transfer Market, however you want to pronounce it. So I'm going to go to his stats, go to all seasons, and I'm going to filter this by competition. And the competition is the UEFA Champions League. Let's show, okay, cool. Let's see what we have. Sorry guys, sorry for the poor execution today. Oh, very, very good record in the Champions League. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons in the Champions League, 32 appearances, 21 goals. That's kind of shut me up. there we have the conundrum, guys. Scores goals in the Premier League. Clearly scores goals in the Champions League. Apart from this season, 8 appearances, 1 goal. But for me, there's something missing for Harry Kane. In the past, I've gone back and forth. I've said that he's up there with the Lewandowskis and the Suarez's at the time. He's up there with the Erling Braut Haalands of the now. I don't know, man. I don't want to come across like a hater, but there's something for me missing with Harry Kane. Is it the trophies? I don't know. I feel like the whole trophy thing, like, oh, he's not world class, he ain't won trophies, blah, blah, blah. That's a new thing, because back in the olden days, it was just the eye test. You know, it didn't matter what a player won. I may be wrong here, but when I was a boy, we used to rate a player called Pablo Aimar, played for Valencia, Argentine player. And I think he may have won La Liga once. But aside from that, I don't think he won anything, and we all recognise him as one of the best in the world. But the metrics now have changed. You need trophies. Kane is influential. He is a goal scorer, but he's lacking the trophies. So I'm torn between accepting that Harry Kane is world class and saying he's not. For the sake of this video, I'm going to say that Harry Kane, although he's England's greatest goal scorer, Premier League Golden Boot winner on numerous occasions, I believe, World Cup Golden Boot winner, but asterisks on that Golden Boot because there was some Panamas in there and some goals that went in without him even knowing. But there's just something missing. Okay, he may or may not be world class, but what he definitely is England's greatest ever player, despite the fact that he's England's top goal scorer of all time. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry for that. This has been a bit all over the place. This is what happens when I'm forced into action at the drop of a hat. Before we continue, there's been breaking news last night. So Bayern Munich seem to have sacked Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel? No, they seem to have hired Thomas Tuchel and sacked Julian Nagelsmann. The reason why I'm saying they seem to have done this is because it is not yet on The Athletic. It is also not yet on the BBC. It is on goal.com. Sky Sports are saying that Bayern are set to sack Nagelsmann and to appoint Tuchel. This season, Bayern Munich are second in the league, 1 point off Dortmund. They signed Sadio Mane, which was meant to be the icing on their already very decadent cake. But things haven't gone to plan. I think there were some Bayern Munich head honchos. Hassan Salihamidzic maybe didn't want Nagelsmann, whereas Karl-Heinz Rummenigge did want Nagelsmann. However, both those people are gone, and it seems that they have moved for Thomas Tuchel, a move that I believe is a preemptive strike to prevent Thomas Tuchel being unavailable. We all know what's happening at Tottenham. Good segue actually from Harry Kane, Tottenham to Tottenham, and their search for a new manager supposedly with the impending sacking of Antonio Conte. So we know that Tottenham are in for a new manager, and I believe that Premier League clubs now are a bit wary when it comes to appointing managers that aren't proven in the Premier League. So Thomas Tuchel fits the bill perfectly. He's a manager with enough Premier League experience, enough club experience. Whereas you have another candidate, such Luis Enrique, who doesn't have any Premier League experience and club experience. Barcelona, where else was he? I forget. But they want someone who's done it in the league. So Tuchel was their people say Tuchel was their main target. And so it seems that Bayern have sacked Nagelsmann to get Tuchel before he became unavailable. Will it pay off? I don't know. We all know what Tuchel done when he came into Chelsea midway through the season and brought home the Champions League. We're midway through the season now. We're more than midway. And Bayern Munich are in the Champions League quarter-final. forget who they're playing. I feel like it's a big boy, Bayern Munich versus. Guys, sorry, forgive me. I should know this, but this came out of nowhere. But Tuchel in and sorry, reading YouTube comments as I'm doing this. Tuchel in, Nagelsmann out. I don't know what to make of this yet. I don't know if it's even been confirmed. But it's exciting for football. Maybe make the Bundesliga more exciting, or maybe less exciting, because Bayern win it every single season, and I'm sure the fans don't enjoy walking over the league every single season. So this could make it exciting for us neutrals, or maybe not. In other news, Messi scored his 800th goal for Argentina. He went back to Buenos Aires to a hero's welcome. Emilio Martinez recreated his World Cup celebration, and Lee Carsley, I think he's head of one of the England youth teams, has said that you can't twist a player's arm to play for England, and this was in response to was it Musa or was it Balogun? One of these two players. Sorry guys, I skim read, but one of those two. Either of them could be deciding to play for the US NMT, which many believe is a bad move. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if Balogun has a chance of playing for England ever, and Musa as well. I don't think there's any chance he's already committed to America actually. Yeah, sorry. So it must have been Balogun they were talking about. Yeah. So guys, disjointed today because I'm just trying to get this done. Got work going on outside, and I'm all over the place. This has been the Daily Gaffer. I'm going to call it here. Where we at? About 17 minutes, give or take. If you've made it this far, if you've managed to put up with the shaky camera and the everything, then maybe you can also put up with some more content. And the only way you're going to see it is by subscribing and turning on your bell notifications. I've got some new content out. I had an interview with comedian and Arsenal fan Jacob Hawley, which is out now. Very insightful bit of content. If you like football, not just Arsenal, but football as a whole, I recommend giving it a watch. Our Continental Corner is back every Tuesday now by a live stream, and our main podcast is out every Monday on our YouTube channel, Armchair Gaffers, which is where you're probably seeing this. And I'm here every day with these Daily Gaffers, keeping you guys up to date with my view on what's happening in the world of football. I've been Jess, aka Wrong and Strong, aka Continental Jess, aka Daily Gaffer, and you guys have been great, and I will see you soon. Peace out.